Welcome back, guys. This is part 2. I crossed the street. Anyways, this castle-looking house, there's a story behind it. The story is that the wife and the husband divorced, and the husband was so arrogant and egotistical that he built this castle right in front of her house just to piss her off. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's the story. He lived in it for a couple of years, and then it sold to somebody else. It's pretty cool looking, though. It looks just like a castle. My daughter was in there for a party in high school, and she said it was awesome inside and on the top. She said it looked like a castle on the inside, too. But anyways, I wanted to show you that. And let's continue on our way. This house is pretty. Kind of reminds me of something that Lucille Ball would own, especially if it was pink. Yeah, just a really pretty... I need to learn the different styles of homes. I love architecture, though. It intrigues me. This house here also reminds me of the colonial days. I think this one more than any of them. Just has that historic feel about it. And I love the concrete pillars, or cement, or rock. I'm not sure what they're made out of. I think rock. These are where they used to tie up their horses. Isn't that cool? That's how old this house is. A lot of these homes are. This house has 2 of them. They must have been prestigious because they had 2 carriages. But yeah, it's the original stonework where they would tie up their horses. Very cool. This house here is one of my favorites because it's always decorated so pretty. And I love how it feels homey. And I love all the flowers. She always has so many flowers. She was sitting on her porch the other day and I told her how pretty her flowers were. I mean, look at that. It's just a bloom of color. And this is October. Yeah, just a very cute, old-fashioned style looking home. Beautiful porch. And she always decorates every season. So I'm curious to see what it'll look like for Halloween. Halloweeny. This house here has a couple of those stone pillars as well. This home here, kind of tucked away like a little cottage, has several of these stone pillars for horses from the 1800s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that wear and tear you can see on there. This here is a Spanish style home. Very pretty. Then right next to it is one of my favorites. This big white house here with all the pillars in the front. Big tall pillars. Again, I can picture the carriage just pulling up in this round circle here. Actually, this isn't the home I thought it was. I'll show you that in a minute. They're similar though, but this one's really pretty. I'll show you it. It's right up here. There it is, right next door. But these are the big pillars I was talking about. Behind all this greenery, this beautiful greenery. But yeah, look at those pillars. Cool. I just picture the family that used to live there. And they are one of the only ones on the block whose stone pillar still has the thingy. I'm not sure what that's called. Metal thingy to hook the horse to. It's still there. Very cool. But yeah, one of my favorites. I love the big pillars, like I was saying. Show you from this side. I can just picture a beautiful girl in a gown standing up on the porch on the top floor, waving down to her friends or maybe a potential suitor. Very cool. And I get to walk by here every day, guys, because I choose to. Ha 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 ha. Another one reminds me of a governor-style mansion. Governor. This one's a pretty old-fashioned home. Just looks comfortable and cozy. Really pretty. Lots of room, that's for sure, man. Back then, these families had lots of room. Here's that big C.W. Moore house I was showing you earlier from across the street, just to kind of give you an idea of how big this thing is. You know, it takes up like almost a whole block itself. Bet you there's a lot of fireplaces in there. This house has been under construction for a while too, a couple years. Beautiful home. I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with it, how it's going to turn out. But yeah, they've been working on it. I love how they fix these places up, make them beautiful again. This yellow house is cozy. Just wanted to show it to you just simply because it's so cozy looking. Very pretty. Pretty landscape, pretty everything. Just has a great feel about it. I love the stonework on these front porches. It's just amazing. Very cool looking. You can just picture the people in the 1800s sitting on their porch. And people of nowadays. But anyways, yeah, beautiful stonework. So this here is the children's orphanage home that I was showing you earlier. Now it's a counseling center. But look at that. Very big and beautiful. Cool looking building, cool structure. In the front they have some statues of children playing in the yard. I'll walk up here and show you. Here's some of the history about the place. Pause it and read it if you'd like. I know I will. I've read it before, but I'll read it again. Get a clear picture for you guys here so you can read it. Pause it and read it the best you can. Let's see here. If I can get you a straight picture here. and one next to it. Very cool. But anyways, over here, I'll show you these statues. More history. Just some photos of the children that were there. Covered in some beautiful landscaping. I'm not sure what those are called. I used to have some in my apartment. They're really pretty. Wow. It's a picture of the building with the children in front. Wow. Orphanages are sad. They really are. Hopefully they got good care here. It's hard to tell. Especially with it being the 1800s, if you know what I mean. Anyways, here's some of the statues. Kids playing. Don't ever lose that childlikeness about yourself. Don't be childish, but be childlike. That childlike wonder, that playfulness that we used to have before it was programmed out of us. I seek to get that back. I mean, how much fun did we have just doing this, guys? Now we have all the worries of the world, including that alarm. But we gotta let those go. Just like children, live in the now. If you can't change it, let it go. Live in the now. I practice that every day. When you live in the now, you live in peace. This here talks about the C.W. Moore house and about C.W. Moore himself. A little bit about the warm springs I was telling you guys and them heating their homes. And then here at the bottom, it talks about the children's home and how this lady here donated her land. At least I think that's what it says. I didn't read it yet. I read it a while ago, like months ago. But anyways, I'm sure she's significant in some way. She might be the lady that was that donated the land for this place. I'll read this later as well. And then I'm gonna look like a goofball. Cynthia, amen. I know there's a school named after her, so yeah, I wouldn't doubt if that's her. Man, there's something going on. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully whatever's happening is a false alarm and that everybody's okay. That was loud. That'll wake you up in the morning. When I come by here, I just can't help but think about the children that lived here, you know? What were their lives like? Why were they here? Were they happy? How were they treated, you know? Hopefully they were as happy as the statues portray them in the yard. Knowing children, no matter how miserable they were, they still acted like that because they just had that glow about them. Children are awesome. They should be treated as such. I always thought these townhomes here were cool. You could tell they're older. But they just remind me of, something maybe you'd see, I don't know, in San Francisco or New York. Where each one is a single home, but yet they're connected. 3 stories high. I bet you they're really cool on the inside. Not sure if they're from the 1800s, but they're definitely an older structure. Like I said, I bet you they're beautiful on the inside. All right, guys, this is the end of my walk back at the cemetery, the Pioneer Cemetery. I will be showing you these graves more up close and personal at another time. It's very fun to walk through there and just kind of see the family's graves and kind of wonder and think about history. Plus, I like stuff on the creepy side, so. And it is Halloween and October season. Not that that matters, I'll do it all year. But this makes it even more fun. But yeah, we'll be checking that out. This grave here always catches my eye. It's right here. How cool is that? We'll check that one out. But yeah, I'm going to read some history about these graves and show you guys. That'll be fun. But anyways, spin the camera around here. You guys have an awesome day, and glad you came along with me on my walk. This is only one of the places that I walk in the morning, so I'll show you more. Have a wonderful day.